We are so excited that you will be coming to Rocky River next year. Welcome to Rocky River. I'm Ms. Cruz, and I am a counselor at Rocky River. Today, I'm going to give you some general guidelines on how to select your courses for next year. You are a Raven. So, the first page of your registration card is your demographic information, your last name, first name, MIs for middle initial, your CMS ID, your address, city, and your parents' information. We want to make sure that we have your parents' name and phone number in case we need to reach them over the summer to ask questions about your registration. Also, you'll see on the registration card anticipated career. We want to make sure that you start thinking what you want to do for post-secondary plans so that way we can match your interests with the courses. You will also note the post-secondary plan. You have options of college, 2 years, 4 years, employment, or military. So we want to make sure that you start selecting courses in mind for your post-secondary plan. Okay, so let's look at your required courses. English is the first part. So we want to look at if you're going to have a year-long English, and this is based on your seventh grade EOGs or eighth grade EOGs because we will review your EOGs. For the moment, we're taking into consideration two things: your seventh grade EOGs and your current grades. So if you score level 1 and 2 in your eighth grade EOG, we want to make sure that you select Foundations of English and English. So you will put a check next to that. For English 1, a semester course, if you score a level 2 or 3 or even 4 in your eighth grade reading EOG, you will select the English 1, a semester class. If you have a level 4 EOG, then we definitely want to place you in honors English. We will look at your math section next. Very similar to English, we'll be looking at your EOG scores for math. So if you score a level 1 or 2, we want to make sure you have a foundations of math first semester, and your second semester will be your math 1 course. For level 3 math EOG, we'll check math 1. Or if you have a level 4 in your math EOG, definitely in honors math 1. Some of you are taking math credit, high school math credit in your current eighth grade. So we want to make sure that we select the NC Math 2. As you can see, the prerequisite is Math 1. Some of the other option could be honors math 2 if you score a higher level 4 in your math 1 EOC. So we will look at that data information at the end of the year. The science, your first option is Earth Environmental Science, standard or honors. For the students that are selecting honors biology, that means that you are currently in NC Math 1 right now as an eighth grader. So we want to start you off with honors biology. If you are an English language learner, then we will schedule you for SciOp, Earth Environmental Science. So that's only for students that they're English language learners. The next part is social studies. We have standard honors world history, and the other option is honors world history. And the third option is SciOp world history, and it's only for students that they're learning English. And your last selection in this card is health and PE, and you have options of a 4x4 is a required course. So you have an option of taking it by either a semester or A day, B day selection of health and PE. The back of your card is very important because you want to make sure you're selecting your courses correctly, and these are your electives. So what we want you to select are 4 courses, and they're going to be based on interest. So your first choice of course that really interests you the most, you want to put a number, not a check. So your first choice would be a 1. Your second choice, of course, would be a 2. And then the next one a 3, and then the last one a 4. Remember, you're ranking based on interest 1 through 4. And your other thing that you want to do is write in alternatives. So there's an area that you're going to write in your alternative courses, what you're selecting. If you're selecting A day, B day classes, remember you have to select 2 courses and definitely an alternative that's A day, B day. I'm going to give you an example of how to select courses. So you can check from any boxes. So let me give you an example. Let's say that I want to learn how to play the guitar. So acoustic guitar would be my first choice. And that's an A day, B day course. So because it's A day, B day, I'm going to have another selection. And let's say I like acting. So I'm going to select theater arts. So that's number 1 and number 2. For number 3, I'm going to write in number 3 in principle of business. And I'm going to write in a 4 in apparel because I really like to learn how to sew and make clothes. So that's apparel. So that's my 4th selection. So now I'm going to write in my 2 alternative courses. What that means are my backup courses in case I don't get 1 through 4. So let's say for an A day, B day, my option's gonna be visual arts because yeah, I do like to draw. So that would be an alternative backup. And for a semester course 4x4, let's say I'm going to write in multimedia and web page design. So I selected my 1 through 4 and I selected my 2 alternative choices. If you have more questions, please ask your counselor. We will also sit with you and visit your school. And when we actually sit down to register you, we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.